The Pecu terminal has integrated the MVault into the terminal in order to provide holders of tokens created on the Pecu Novus network, a place where they can perform peer-to-peer transactions in the peer-to-peer station. Place Pecu and project tokens in a cold storage mechanism called a safety deposit box. Have access to viewing their shares in privately held companies that utilize the MVault for this purpose. And to access liquidity pools of various project tokens. Let's talk about how a liquidity pool works on the Pecu Novus network. The liquidity pool makeup is slightly different than what may be seen elsewhere, with characteristics that you should become familiar with. First, all tokens that are created on the Pecu Novus network are vetted in order to bring forward true and viable projects that have the best possibility of success. This protects the investment community at large from fraud. Once approved, then the project has a very simple platform to create their token, set the initial market capitalization for the token and other important details. With no coding required, projects can range from organization projects, movie projects, music projects, NFT projects, startup company projects and much more. Projects are graded based on the project creators and the viability of the project. So basically this helps to prevent bogus projects from living on the Pecu Novus network that could potentially defraud the public. The market capitalization is based on the perceived projections of the project. This must be supported with a pro forma balance sheet showing this information. This pro forma will be a permanent part of that project token's profile. Second, once a project is accepted and the token is created, then that token is immediately staked with Pecu coins. The ratio will always be a 50-50 balance of Pecu to the project token for the life of the liquidity pool. The entire supply of tokens created is placed in that liquidity pool alongside the Pecu coins. So the stakeholder and the project creator are side by side in this liquidity pool model. The total value of the liquidity pool will be equal to double the initial market capitalization selected by the project creator. The Pecu coin stake will always be locked in escrow for that liquidity pool for the life of the project. The value of Pecu will fluctuate as is expected with any tradable digital asset. However, the value of Pecu at the time of staking will be constant. And the Pecu staker is protected from downward trends upon exiting the liquidity pool. We will touch on that in section 5. Third, each project token will be listed in the peer-to-peer station so that token holders can trade tokens for other tokens listed, acquire tokens from the liquidity pool, or request to become a stakeholder in a liquidity pool. All liquidity pools once staked with Pecu coins will be open to other Pecu coin holders having the ability to stake their Pecu coins in place of the Pecu coins currently staked. Fourth, each liquidity pool carries its own annual interest rate that is payable in the project tokens of that pool. That interest rate can vary from 5% to 17% per annum, depending on the project itself. The lifespan of any one project token will vary. For instance, if a project token is issued for a single movie project, then the revenue derived from that movie project will flow to redeeming the project tokens and eventually closing out that issuance. Alternatively, a project token can last for a very long time as long as the project is ongoing. No project token is ever void of an actual project. So you have long-term and short-term project tokens essentially. Fifth, this is important for all liquidity pool stakers. They are never at risk of losing their Pecu coin value should there be a downward trend in Pecu value in the open market upon exiting the liquidity pool. The Pecu coin's value at the time of staking is guaranteed, meaning if Pecu should be valued less than when the stakeholder entered the liquidity pool, then that stakeholder will be made whole via additional Pecu coins to make up any shortfall. In short, this makes for a very desirable liquidity pool scenario for any stakeholder. The Pecu Novus network does not and will never guarantee be involved in the marketing or the business of any project token issued on the network, meaning that the success or failure of any project is solely based on the project token creator and their project. It is heavily advised to perform your due diligence of any project before acquiring project tokens of any project listed on the Pecu Novus network. Please refer to the project token listings for additional information on each project.